We continue with our lesson on the conditionals. The third conditional is an export of call. Now, the third conditional is used to express the result of an action that did not take place in the past. Now, this sounds funny, right? Yes, there are times when we desire that something should take place, but eventually we make our plans, but they don't come true. Now, if we expected something to happen and it did not happen, we will not drop our desires. Our wishes will be there. We'll think that this shouldn't or should have been. Now, if we think something should have been and we still live in that past, reminisce that past, we express it this way, using the third conditional. The verb form for this is if clause, past perfect tense, which is had, plus the main verb, which should be in the past participle form. The main verb should be in the past participle form, because that's what have or had or has can take. Now, the main clause is what we call the conditional perfect tense. Whenever the perfect tense is talked about, you know we're talking of have plus its main verb. So the conditional perfect tense is would plus have, which must be in the infinitive form. It must be have. It can be has. It can be had because of would. Then the main verb, which is in the past participle form. Here, if Nigeria had won Ghana, if you follow football, Nigeria lost the playoff to the 2022 World Cup to Ghana. But as a Nigerian, I say if Nigeria had won Ghana, they would have been at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. This is a result of an action that did not take place. Ghana won that match. Nigeria didn't. And Ghana qualified for the World Cup in Qatar. So reminiscing it, I said, if Nigeria had won Ghana, they would have been at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Now, look at our verb form. Had won, past perfect tense. Would have been is the conditional perfect tense. Second example. If I had seen you, I would have given you the money. Had seen, past perfect. Would have given, conditional perfect tense. This means I did not give you the money because I did not see you. What happened was I didn't see you, so I didn't give you the money. What would have happened, or what didn't happen in the past, was this. I didn't see you, so I didn't give you the money. The teacher would not have marked you right if you had not added the date of the event. This means the teacher marked the writer right because the writer had included the date of the event. That's the third conditional. Next is the fourth conditional. Now, the fourth conditional is also called the zero conditional. Yes, that's important. We call it the zero conditional because everything is perfect. Now, it is used to express conditional facts. I added that word conditional to that definition because there's still a condition that will be met before the other one takes place. Right? If the condition is not met, the other one will not take place. So, the fact is, if this happens, the other will surely happen. Verb form. For the present, the verb form is simple present for the if clause and simple present for the main clause. For the past, the verb form is simple past for the if clause and simple past for the main clause. That's why we call it the zero conditional. Now, we are looking at the present. It is still happening. If you do this today, you get the result today. If water boils, put water in a kettle, set it on fire. If it boils, the water begins to evaporate. That is science, right? Leave the kettle on fire for a long time, go to the kettle, you find no water at all. So, if water boils, it evaporates. If clause, boils, simple present tense. Main clause, evaporates, simple present tense. If you mix red and blue equally, of course, you get purple. If you mix red and blue, you get purple. If a snake molts, it looks younger. Yes, that's true. If a snake molts, it looks younger. These things are still happening today. Michael Jackson is one of the world's best musicians ever. If Jackson entered, because Jackson has died, alright? Jackson is no longer with us. So, I now report this fact in the past. If Jackson entered, he got a standing ovation. If Jackson entered, he got a standing ovation. Now, in the past, when he was here, that was the case. If locusts passed through farms, if locusts passed through farms, crops withered. Well, I heard stories of the locusts when I wasn't born. When I was born, I was told stories of the locusts. I've not seen them, so I've imagined that they no longer exist in my part of the world. So I said, if locusts passed through farms, crops withered. Alright? So these are facts, or were facts in the past. They happened in the past. These are facts in the present. That's how the fourth conditional works. So look out for questions from the conditionals from us. They are everywhere in different examinations, but we're looking at WAEC, we're looking at JAMB, we're looking at NECO, and we shall give you live questions from these conditionals so you can easily answer them and score the needed A's and 300 or above in JAMB. That will give you the admission you desire. Thank you so much for being part of ISIFE EDUBLOG, where you get it as it should be, and we shall always do our best to give you the best. Like, share, subscribe to this platform. Thank you.